This is a short story using Google Photos stabilization. So to set the scene, and the reason I'm doing it in a short story is you understand what I mean, and that is when you take a walk in the countryside in England like this, it's quite beautiful. And in this example I'm going down a path close to here, and then there's a wide open meadow there with wild fallow deer. They're very nervous, they're very difficult to spot. So going back to the area where I actually was, and that was walking down this path here, and you can see it's quite shaded with hints of sun, and through right to this bottom area, slightly to the left, but I went straight on. Then out of nowhere this happened, and this is without video stabilization. In other words, you'll see, oh hold on a second, you'll see this, he says, hold on a second, where's it gone? Yes, this one. So this is me walking 10 meters, whipping my phone out, handheld, with a wild fallow deer looking straight around, kind of knowing that I was there, and then deciding in a second or two to walk away. And that's it. You can notice that when I'm getting positioned and I'm trying to slow my breathing down and be calm, knowing that the slightest twig will set the deer off a running. So then what happened was I got a second one, and this is, remember, without stabilization. So there I am in the same position, deer comes along. Just notice the dark silhouette of the tree. You can see there that I must have shifted my body weight or something and moved, and of course there they go. So in an example here, to get the stabilization, there's no setting on this. You literally set the or go into the edit rather, and then you've only got one button on the left hand side, which is hit stabilize, and that's what I did after the event. And I just want to show you the before and after. Of course you can, if you wish, you can just crop in and trim. So just discard that and then go back to see where we are. So let me play this 17-second, which is unstabilized. See, notice the vigorous movement at the start, and then I settle down. Okay, let's stop there. Let's go back, and then of course I've stabilized these before, and then we go down. I believe it's this clip. So let's play this. This is hit stabilize, hit save, wait, and then you get this. Notice the deer is pretty much not moving, and of course the silhouetted tree trunks or branches are very, very non-moving, and that's the 17-second clip over. Very static. And then the other one looks like this, silhouetted. It's really interesting with stabilization. Bear in mind I could stabilize this in many ways, especially using Movie Studio Platinum 15, and do it by hand, shall we say. Stop there, go back, and then the final thing, I say this was a huge shout out to the speed that Google Photos can work to stabilize, because let me show you, this is the, look, notice the way it's all moving around. Stop, go back, and then compare like for like. Notice that we've actually got both clips. Here's the one with stabilization. Very static. I could record in my camera stabilization using open camera, but again, the point of this, and to sum up, really is to say that when you go down a path, you know, there's lots of gimbals and lots of, you know, quite expensive stabilization going around. If you're walking down there 1 second, you glance to your left, and the next thing you see something quite beautiful. You don't have time. I think it's a brilliant job, and that's why I'm making this video, to simply say, if you're out and about this summer and you see something, remember Google Photos stabilization, because it will pay you back, and for 100% free as the app, it is pretty brilliant in my view.